working photographer. Welcome to my channel and thanks for stopping by. Today is a little bit of a different video for me in that I'm going to show you some things I've collected over the last couple of months. I've been meaning to do this haul video for quite some time, but I thought I would start off July with a few different things that I've added to my junk journaling collection. So first up, I have these tags of some clothes that have been bought recently. This heart-shaped one actually comes from Tanya Lee Designs, thank you very much, which I will be able to use in time to come. I think I've got another one of those somewhere. So watch out for a video coming up on decorating these tags. I particularly like this one that's got the blush colour background, so I've got some things to do with those. And I was in Christchurch and found this little album in a second-hand shop, and it's never been used, and it's got these beautiful papers, just black pages with the vellum in between. So I haven't decided yet whether I'm going to keep it together or separate it and use the parts differently. But for $2 I thought it was great to have in my stash. Also at the same second-hand store in Christchurch, I got this absolutely gorgeous, I think it's a martini or a champagne glass from days gone by. Anyway, my vision is to have honey water in it to attract the birds, to take photographs of them landing around it and things. So anyway, keep watching the channel and you'll no doubt see something come up either on YouTube or on my Facebook page with that in the next couple of months. The birds aren't here at the moment, but they'll be back in a month or two. Okay, so the other place I've been to is the Vintage and Textiles Fair, which was in Hamilton quite a while ago now, but I've been a bit busy so I haven't shared these before. But this lace I thought was just divine, great for making pockets or going down the side of pages and things. So I've left it on there. I'm almost reluctant to undo it and use it. It's just so beautiful. So I got that. And I also got these bags of bits. So this was for $5 and I haven't looked at what's inside here yet, so maybe we can have a look together. Just odds and sods by the looks of it. Trims on the end, different trims. So that's a blue one, or it's got something, a bit of chain mixed up in it, so that's interesting. There's a little bit of untangling to be done there, but that's quite pretty. That blue and white, I don't know what you call that, some kind of herringbone braid. And there's a black one here as well, which is on a nice card, so that's a little bit more organised. And we've got some white ribbon, which always comes in handy. We've got some blue bias binding. Oh, this is pretty. It's a bit of a surprise. It's a nice green, looks like a leaf embellishment that we could add on to something. So that's quite cool. And some little flowers in a different sort of trim, and that's a bigger embellishment that could be used on something, and some red ribbon and some more white ribbon. So lots of bits and pieces in that bag, which isn't too bad at all for $5. All will be well used, I'm sure, in time. So I'll just move that to one side and we'll have a look at what's in this other bag. This one appealed to me because I could see there were bits of lace and trim in here. Make a belt. Right, so it looks like a buckle of sorts. I don't really know what that is. I'm reluctant to open it, but I don't suppose it matters. So I take it out of here. We'll have a look. They're kind of like surprise packs, these bags, and you never quite know what you're going to get. which is half the fun for me. Oh, it's got a bit of a buckle and some stiffening. So maybe you cover that and make a belt of it or something. I'm not sure. I'll have to have a little read of what it was attached to. So that's interesting. Looks like some nice white lace. Oh, they're collars. They're collars, so that could be reused lots of ways in a journal. And a zip. Here's some more wide lace. Oh, isn't that pretty? Let's have a look at one layer of it. That's quite pretty. That would make a great pocket or two. It's got a seam in the middle, but that doesn't matter. Oh, it's a round, it's being joined in the middle. That's cool. Be able to use that. A little bit of crochet. Take those apart and use the individual emblems. And that's a nice bit too. Imagine that as a little pocket in a journal. Cool, how exciting. Some pink ribbon and some pinned together white ribbon, which is nicely aged, which is great. That's the beauty of going to a vintage and textile fair, because nothing is new. And while I was there, my challenge for a photography group that I'm in was to take a photo of a stranger, and there were some ladies dressed up in their vintage outfits, and one of them just looked lovely, and so she kindly agreed for me to take her photo so I could enter the competition. And I'm kicking myself because really bad, but I forgot to show her what it looked like. Put all that away, move that to one side as well. I'll have to file all of this stuff now. It's been sitting on my desk for a couple of months, so time for it to go away until it gets used. So what else have I been up to? This is just some material. It's kind of a crinkly, it's not tissue paper, it's slightly thicker than that, but it comes around the flowers, and that's the cellophane that goes around the outside. So I always carefully remove it from the flowers and put it to one side. I'll use that in something. Now, I got given this beautiful box of chocolates by my sister-in-law, handmade New Zealand chocolates, and I thought the box was quite cool. And what's more, it came with this beautiful vellum paper, printed vellum paper. Can you see the design on that? It's really quite scrummy. So I've kept that, and I've kept the other bits as well. This works quite well as a padding for different things. And I've kept these. I don't quite know what I'll use them for, but I'm sure I'll find something. Maybe flowers or the like. Don't know if I'll use that, but I'll keep it. And the box that they came in, perhaps take that out and you've got a shadow box type effect. So lots of potential there. Now see how the ideas flow. The trouble I have sometimes is that I love the look of these things and I store them and then I forget I've got them. So hopefully that won't happen. Oh. Now this also came from the vintage fair. These lovely carded mother of pearl buttons and a pack of variety of buttons. I'm kicking myself for having thrown out my store of buttons before I got into junk journaling, and so now I'm building it up again. So I've got those, and the bag I guess will come in handy. I had a friend give me these lovely papers from their trip to Japan, so I think they'll come in handy. Beautiful red colours. I had another friend give me these different types of paper. Slightly textured metallic look, which I'm sure will come in handy. There's a variety of colours there. I really like this kind of pinky one. It's cool. Now, the same friend that gave me those metallic papers brought this beauty to our workshop. So I have another lady there, a friend who does junk journaling, so we sat and pored over it and basically divided in half. So the spine is one that came off. It's a spring spine, so we took the pages out, and she didn't want the cover, so I got the cover, and I got the fly sheets, or the ones from the inside because they match in there. So inside here we say, it says, "To dear Gladys, with much love from Auntie Tuff, Christmas 1934. So it's a nice age, and I could possibly cut that off and reuse the other bits because they're in pretty good condition. And then we split up the insides. So it's a stamp album, and we've got different countries all represented. Look at this one, that's Holland, and she's written the names of the countries up the top. Greece, Germany, and so some pages had more than one for each country, so we split those between us, and then the others we just kind of took a bit of a lottery. So we managed to get a fairly good spread for both of us. And then at the back, it's wheeled out how to remove leaves from the binder, but it's quite a nice piece of paper even if we use the wrong side of it. So I thought that was pretty special and so lovely of people to know that others would find value in these old documents. I did some shopping at Anna Stretton, and I think that would make a gorgeous journal. I have to play with it and see what I can do. But at the same time, the dress I bought came wrapped in this gorgeous floral tissue paper. Look at that, isn't it just divine? So that'll be fun to use as well. I've got some other plain tissue paper there that came around the glass, I think, from the second-hand shop. And lastly, I just wanted to show you a couple of packs that I've got from Tanya Lee Designs. Now, Tanya has a monthly subscription type pack, and they are chocker full of goodies. If we open this one and have a look at what's in here, there's another label. I can use that and put that with my other labels. And there's always a bit of a theme. You're never quite sure what you're going to get. Lots of little bits of lace, all tied together nicely with a little bowl pin and a key on it. So everything is usable. Different documents, envelopes, things you can colour, little pieces of paper, a doily, some old book pages, a ledger, magazine, and some different papers there. So that's great for building stash. So if you're starting to get into junk journaling and you're looking for some bits to add to your basic store, I strongly suggest you visit Tanya Lee Designs on Facebook and have a look at what she's offering each month. These little bags of embellishments, look at those, just beautiful. And a whole clip, including the clip, of different bits here that will be very useful, colour coordinated. Oh, what's in here? Let's have a look. Some die cuts of leaves and some old pieces of paper as well. So just lots to enjoy. Some negatives. Because I do scrapbooking as well, some of these things will be used in my scrapbook, some of them will be used in the journals, some of them will sit in my drawer for a long time and never get used, but they're very pretty to look at. Here's some more papers, some cards, and ledgers. And this was a little extra box of bits and pieces. Let's have a look at what's in here. Some hooks and rings, a little bit of old jewellery. This is great to take apart and reuse on different things. And it's of lace and trim. I'm just addicted to collecting these little bits of trim. There's a bit of sari silk in there too by the look of it, which is fantastic. So I've got quite a bit to be going on with, and now I can put all of that away. I've had a really busy couple of months with other things that I'm involved in photography wise, so I've been kind of distracted from my craft table a little bit, and all of this stuff has been piling up ready to show you. So now I've shown you, I'm going to spend today putting it all away, and then I will show you what I've got for this month's supply of Stampin' Up goodies. So I hope you enjoyed having a look at that haul, and I look forward to showing you what comes out the other end of it at some point. Thanks so much for watching, and happy crafting.